Sure, on time. News. Yeah, funny how it's hand drawn this time. I seem to be in a bit of trouble. Something like that. Someone hit him hard. Me? Please, the cops should be any moment. So that was April 20, 9:37 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 3. Panicked, palms sweaty. I can admit it, I'm nervous. Good morning. Good morning, sir. You look tense, Justice. Wound up tight. Wound up tight, sir? No, I'm loose, I'm fine. That screeching voice. Is that your voice? I suppose it's to be expected. Your first trial, and it's a homicide. I guess justice doesn't start small, right? I'm fine. I got up at 5 a.m. to do my God of Steel voice workouts. I'm fine. That explains it. I did detect a certain rasping quality to your speech. I overdid it again. As you know, your client today is a good friend of mine. I wouldn't want to let him down, if you get my drift. Drift gone, sir. I'm all over that drift. Question mark, question mark, question mark. As it happens, I dined with him the night of the murder. We can't let this case fall through. Yes, I'm fine, sir. One more thing. Don't say you're fine quite so much. People might take you the wrong way. I'll be preparing your case. You might want to introduce yourself to the client. My name is Apollo Justice. If clear already, I'm a new attorney, and today's my first trial. Not that I'm worried or anything. The defendant has been accused of murder. My boss wants to help him out, of course, and so do I. I mean, there's no way he did it. Not him. No way. Whoa! Good morning. Morning. So up to you today. First trial, nervous. Me and him, cardiac arrest. I think I'm supposed to say something. Hell? I'm fine. Mr. Fine, is it? I did remember you having a dark name. Well, we're off to a great start. Are you sure you're okay? I mean, with me? Mr. Gavin is a top-notch defense attorney, and he's your friend, so why? You will see. You can do it. Be confident. I'm really sorry this happened to you. I mean, it's time, shall we? Yes, sir. Okay. I need to focus. First trial, here comes justice. April 20, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 2. The court is now in session. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is, fine. I mean ready, Your Honor. I ain't going blank. Don't panic. Too late. Your name was Mr. Justice, and this is your first trial? Yes, Your Honor, but I'm fine, really. Are you quite sure? Your voice sounds a bit strained. Mr. Gavin? Yes, Your Honor. I was under the impression that you would be heading up this case. That was my intention, yes. However, a defense attorney must always cede to his client's wishes. My client specifically requested Mr. Justice. Well, of course he wants justice, but to entrust this case to this greenhorn? Why? I do not exaggerate when I say that you're the best defense attorney in town, Mr. Gavin. Okay, so Gavin's got trial experience, fine. But does he have cause of steel? Then let's begin. The defendant may enter the courtroom. This is truly an unfortunate turn of events. I'm sorry we had to meet again under these circumstances. Long time no see, Mr. Wright. Let's put the past behind us, shall we? These days, I'm merely Phoenix Wright, piano player. Mr. Wright, how could this have happened? I won't speak of it further, then. The prosecution would be so kind as to explain the charges, Mr. Payne.
To think I saw you enter this room a fresh attorney, and now I'll see you leave in chains.
Ah, Winston Payne, subtle as ever, I see.
Ahem. The crime occurred at the Borscht Bowl Club, a Russian restaurant. The defendant, Phoenix Wright, took the victim, a customer, and he hit him, wham, on the head. Smack, killed him cold.
A customer at the restaurant, you say? And the defendant, you say he was?
The pianist for the club, it seems.
Phoenix Wright, a pianist?
This is the weapon that took the victim's life, a bottle of grape juice. Grape juice is apparently our defendant's drink of choice.
The court accepts the deadly bottle as evidence. In the court record. Grape juice. How long has it been since I drank grape juice? And he's Mr. Wright's favourite drink. Wonder when it goes borscht. Decided I'm going to give him my normal voice and try and put on a slightly deeper tone from Phoenix. It has been 9 years after all. Make a practice of checking it frequently. Court record. Right, I've read that. Use R1 to look at the evidence so far. I'm confident in your ability to handle this. Right, just to use R1. Sounds like it's time for some hands-on action. So, the victim was a customer at this restaurant, but just who was this, Shady Smith fellow?
We believe he was a traveller, Your Honour.
A traveller?
According to his passport, he had been out of the country for a number of years. He had only returned to this country recently, though his place of residence is unclear.
And he had some sort of connection with the defendant?
That too is unclear at present, Your Honour. We believe they first met at the Borscht Bowl Club on the night of the crime.
If they had only just met, then why murder? Perhaps the victim slighted the defendant's piano playing?
That does not appear to have been the case. No, the motive had nothing to do with the defendant's lack of playing skill. At least not piano playing. I'll let this fellow explain what I mean. As we can see, a game of poker was in progress at the scene of the crime.
Wait a second, isn't poker gambling? That's a crime in and of itself.
Indeed, it appears our defendant has fallen to become the basest sort of criminal.
It is true that the defendant was engaged in a game of poker with the victim, yet it was only that, a game, in the pure sense. A competition, you know.
A competition?
Yes, a test of wits, a silent clash of passions. Only the cards, the backs wreathed in blue flame, know its final outcome. Come again?
The cards on the table have blue backs, Your Honour. I believe the defence was waxing poetic in an attempt to mystify those present and impress women.
That will be our first order of business here then, to find out more about this fatal game of cards. Very well, defendant. You will testify to the court about the poker competition held the night of the crime. My pleasure. This is it, my first trial. Here goes nothing. I am a pianist by trade, yet I can hardly play it. My real job is to take on interested customers over the poker table. So then when we play in the competition there and the club's main attractions. The rules are simple. You play game poker using 2 decks of cards. That's all it is. Customers are happy.
A pianist who can't play piano? Better than a defense attorney who can't defend.
Very well, the defense may begin the cross-examination.
Right, Your Honor.
My first cross-examination. Blow it. Are you alright? Are you alright? You're sweating bullets.
Bullets? Where?
It's a figure of speech, Justice. Your voice sounds strange and raspy too. Yeah, my brain feels strange and raspy, sir. You've watched me perform cross-examinations many times, but you've never done one yourself, have you? Care for a refresher?
No thanks.
I think you'd better do more than think. You narrate or you don't. I'm fine.
The cards are still ready for battle. My weapons, fresh and present.
Find any inconsistencies, and he lies in testimony and reveals them to the court. That is cross-examination. Learn it, know it, do it. Inconsistencies, lies, Phoenix Wright?
That's it. Phoenix Wright would never lie, and it's up to me to prove it.
The defense may begin the cross-examination.
You can hardly play.
Oh, I play sometimes, when customers demand it, so I play them one song. That's usually all they want. Well, is that supposed to be a boast just now? A tired pianist in a mask, a respectful face away from world large.
Then why are you really at the Borscht Bowl Club?
Present.
They pay you just to play poker?
That would seem to be the case. I'm a professional.
Don't take pride in that statement. It's just hard for an honest, hard-working member of society like me to imagine you hard-working.
More to the point, was he drunk off his ass when he went for that haircut? They broke for 7 years now, and they've never lost once.
What?
You see when Christmas come now? Defeating an undefeated poker champion. Quite a draw. That is, quite a draw.
Wait, you've never lost once? Not even one time?
As I said, I'm a professional.
He's played poker for 7 years and not lost once? Is that even possible? The room in the crime scene, though, is an attraction?
That's quite a history. That's quite a history, actually. The Borscht Bowl Club used to be a gathering spot for black market types back in the day.
Black market?
Or in the past. Things like black market only on the silver screen. Suffice it to say, there were a lot of deals being made on the table. Right now in that room. A smoky room, gambling hoods, you know, just looking at this picture makes me feel bad. The bosses gather around the table, cutting deals safe from the eyes of the law. Meanwhile, the human keeps watch through the small window. You can practically picture it.
That window does look like it would be good for keeping a lookout for villains.
The room had a few other tricks. There was common knowledge to our victims. At any rate, they come to play poker in a room steeped in history. Despite the park past.
Come on, has 9 years really made you forget how to speak English?
Two decks of cards? A simple measure to prevent cheating. If you alternate two decks, no one can slip in cards. There's something else I noticed. In addition to the cards on the table, there was some lying scattered on the floor. Precisely. Cards on the table, cards upon the floor, each one forming a complete deck. A crime scene painted blue by a sad scoop of cards. It's creative, really. Incidentally, we used two types of cards on the card. One deck of cards was red, the other blue. As I recall, in poker you make 5-card hands. You can see how it would be easy to cheat. Yes, a game of hands. This competition you're talking about, I believe the court understands the nature of the game sufficiently. That's right. It was a simple game after all. Are you sure? Huh? People are not murdered over simple games, Mr. Justice. Defendant, you were in the room the very moment that the crime occurred, yet you claim no connection to the crime. Now that's strange. What's strange? I was testifying about the competition that night. Asking me about the crime at this point is against the rules, Your Honor. Of course, I expected to hear a cry of objection from the defense. I completely let that one slip by. Don't despair yet, Justice. Sir? Right, there's something I'd like to make made clear. Namely, your connection to the case at hand, and I'd like to hear it from you. Sure, why not? Very well, the defendant will amend his testimony. Just one little press, and I've got myself a whole new testimony. It's now the time to... present.
Objection!
So you say you didn't touch the murder weapon in this grape juice bowl? Right? So I said. Something the matter, Mr. Justice?
Too bad our new defense attorney never learned how to play dumb.
What's this, Mr. Payne?
I examined the bottle in question, you see. It was covered with the defendant's fingerprints.
Objection! No need to shout, Mr. Justice. I can hear you just fine. Excess yelling can damage the judge's ears and our case. But what about my cards of steel? Anyway, what's so strange about fingerprints on a bar in the restaurant? Well, that's true. No.
Oh, they wouldn't prove a thing if they were normal fingerprints. Huh? And the fingerprints on the murder weapon were upside down.
Upside down? What does that mean?
It means he was holding the bottle inverted, and there can be only one reason for it.
Dude, cut your fucking hair off.
Yes, to brain someone with a ball.
But it wouldn't be you because you don't have a brain. Mr. Gavin, I think things just took a turn for the worst. I see no problem, Justice. Huh? The only thing that matters is the truth. There's a good reason for everything, isn't there? Defendant, can you explain your fingerprints on this bottle to the court? I stand by my plea of silence regarding the murder. For now. Not very cooperative, are you? This could hurt your case.
I'm sure he's uncooperative because he's hiding something. There must be some reason.
Your Honor, you seem to have forgotten something. And what might that be, Mr. Gavin? One night you reported the murder to the police. Reported?
Well, that was the defendant, Mr. Wright, but still, that...
Really?
Yes, according to the case file, the murder was reported from near the scene by a call from the defendant's cell phone.
Near the scene?
Let's take a look at a diagram of the murder scene, shall we? The victim was murdered in a small room in a basement, 2 floors down from ground level. Of course, cell phones can't get reception so far now. The defendant uses stairs in this hallway to go above ground. The call came from the first floor of the restaurant.
I see, and this is the phone that made the call? The defendant could have just fled the scene of the crime if he so chose. Yet he fulfilled his duty as a citizen and reported it to the authorities. You claim he is being uncooperative? Nice save, Mr. Gavin. I've been oasis. I think the prosecution has toyed with our client enough for the time being.
Toyed? I assure you, no one is more serious about...
What was it you said? The defendant was in the room the very moment that the crime occurred? How can you possibly know this? That's a good question. How indeed? The answer is simple, Your Honor. The prosecution has a decisive witness.
You're as good as they say you are.
So someone else was in the room that night of the crime? That must mean they witnessed the crime. Everything up till now has just been a warm-up, Justice. Are you ready? Very well, the prosecution may call its first witness to the stand.
The witness will state her name and profession.
Hold on just a moment. Where's the witness?
I surmise that she has been frightened by the defense's demonic-looking horns. Hey!
Says the one with the goofy-ass haircut. So I use little hair gel. Relax, people. Have no fear. If any horns point in your direction, this court will cut them off. Like I said, not as bad as Payne's goofy-ass haircut. You're sure? I swear to my gavel. Please come out. Isn't violence against her a crime, Your Honor? Well, if you're sure it is okay. Now, the prosecution. Wait a minute. Would the prosecution care to explain the witness's, paraphernalia? I knew what I was going to say. I knew what I was trying to say. The words just didn't come out right. I may be wrong on many counts, but... yeah. My brain just shut off. Yeah? What's this? Oh, the pantry's been held in with a piece of tape. He should just buy a new one. Maybe he can't afford it, or he just doesn't care.